NBA TV and played more than a quarter of it over there while we were finishing up the Utah game. And LeBron's got 17 in the first half. Lakers on top of Indiana, 59-54. It's the American Express halftime report from Studio J in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Draymond Green, Kenny, and Chuck. We've got a lot of stuff to cover here in this halftime report.
Let's get the appetizers out the way before we get to the good stuff.
Let's get right to this Laker-Indiana game. And how about T.J. Warren, who came out and scored 18 points in the first quarter.
He's been balling this in the bubble.
He's on another planet.
Yes,
right
he
now.
is.
LeBron sat out the last one, Draymond, but he's in there today.
Looked good today, too. This is the best Bron that looked in the bubble.
Three-pointer for the King. And Quinn Cook can do that, too.
QC.
But how about Goga Bitadze? Who? With the block on LeBron James.
Goga Bitadze.
Goga Bitadze.
Yeah, Goga Bitadze.
Is that
rolls off the top?
Oh, okay, Vic.
Good one going there. 5-point game, 59-54. Meantime, that crazy Utah game with Denver. Donovan Mitchell ties the game at 105. We go to overtime.
Stepped up big down the stretch.
Yes.
Boy, did he was hitting big shot after big shot. And here's another one that breaks the tie.
Tough to guard, man. Get to your spot.
And here's something you don't see very often, Chuck. Oh, the clock doesn't start with 3.4 seconds to go. Did he get it off in time? They would review and time it, and he did it with 0.3 of a second to spare.
Yeah, I mean, it did look just like it got off, honestly.
Second overtime. And no surprise, really, that these two teams went double overtime. They came into the game with the exact same number of points for the season. How about that? There's just a little nugget for you.
Too good. Oh,
Denver missed Jamal Murray. Yes, they did.
Ooh, yeah, his first game. And 20.
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's how Dame Lillard and Portland knocked out Paul George and OKC of the playoffs last year. See, American Express teammates, not exactly teammates, Paul George and Damian Lillard today as the Clippers took on the Blazers, and you see the numbers that they put up. But this is all part of the whole narrative. So here goes Dame Lillard, down one. He's going to go to the line with a chance to give him the lead, but misses the first, so now he needs to hit this one just to tie. And this guy shoots nearly 90% from the line, and he missed them both. And Patrick Beverley is absolutely loving it, playing the whole Dame time thing and everything else. And then Dame misses, and the game is over. And Dame had this to say.
To me, that just shows what they expect from me down the stretch. You know, they know what I do. He saw it firsthand when I was a second-year player when he was in Houston. So I'm sure he has a great memory of that. Paul George just got sent home by me last year in the playoffs. So they know that the reason they reacting like that is because of what they expect from me, which is a sign of respect. And it just shows what I've done at a high clip more times than not. So I'm not offended by it. If anything, it should just tell you how much it hurt them to go through what I put them through in those situations.
dang.
That was just the start of it.
My God, damn.
So Pat Bev, we're going to be a Cancun on 3 from Pat Bev. And Paul George, and you're getting sent home this year, he says.
All right, PG.
Dame Lillard comes back. Ouch. Keep switching teams, running from the grind. Your boys is home.
That's low right there, John.
But then here's Paul George. That too, in my stint with my first team, I had more success. Dame, time running out. Oh, and then as if to kind of smooth things that were.
How's that smoothing that? Can't be smoothed out now.
Explain things. I know a lot of jawing going on. Imagine going through 6 surgeries and still be standing. I promise the story would be different if that never happened. But respected injury is part of the game I play. I leave it on the floor every time I suit up. God bless. And then Dave.
on my downfall. Biggie. Hey, he making us hit the ground. They ain't gonna make a song tonight. He in the studio tonight.
I'm telling you, that bubble down there is giving some cabin fever, these guys.
Travel. Chuck need a ticket to the bubble. Get Chuck a ticket to the bubble ASAP.
What do you make of all this, Draymond?
I mean, I think Dame had a valid point. You know, he said nothing but facts. And on the flip side, Patrick Beverly and Paul George, they're favorites to win this year. So they got to complete the task. But I love it.
Look, let me tell you. First of all, Dame is not going to back down from – he's a rap battle. This is a rap battle. He's never going to back down from that. But Patrick Beverly does what he does. That he is an irritant on the court, off the court, in a green room, wherever he's going to be. So the expectation wasn't. I think it got interesting when Paul George jumped in.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that is not what we expect from him. We expect it from Pat. We expect it from Dame. He battled Shaq in a battle. So we understand what they're going to do. But when he jumped in, that really incited it to a different level.
I knew it was something when I came in and Chuck was talking about something that's on social.
And, you know, they were showing me, listen, I'm with Dame all the way. He's a bad man. He missed a couple of free throws today, but his record speaks for himself.
Oh, hey, he's going to get a chance. I hate to be the next team to come out.
No.
Chuck trying not to have a diss track like Shaq had.
No.
Dame real.
Dame real.
Of course, Dame.
Dame is real. Dame is real.
Hey, but PG can't talk about surgeries after all of that.
No, you can't
play the sympathy card, Pete.
You can't commit a crime then ask for a plea deal.
Hey, come on, Pete.
You got to go to the jury.
We do not have a post-game show.
Under 99 points per game, 23% from three. Those are league lows in the bubble. But we got some positive news. THT, the rookie, got some burn, got his first points, played 19 minutes. He had 10, 2 rebounds and assists, 4 steals versus the Rockets. What'd you like about him, big game?
I liked a lot about what he did in that game. I mean, this kid has a lot of energy. You know, he's evasive with the basketball. He can create. He's a slicer. You know, he knows how to slice in and use his shoulders to get in there. So I just like his effort, his quickness. I think there are times in the game when you need this type of ball player. You know, I talk about Waiters coming in being a creator. He reminds me of Kuz a little bit. You know, he has a little bit of Kuzma in him. You know, this guy's got confidence. You can tell he's not afraid to play. There's a big upside for this guy. You know, we looked at Caruso coming out of the G League, and now we see another one who has, you know, a big upside. And I think the Lakers might be able to use him considering, you know, what the roster that they have coming off the bench.
Yeah, props to the Lakers and how they've been able to draft. They seem to always find a diamond in the rough there around the 40s when picking in the second round. Karan, if you show up to the bubble as a rookie and you get an opportunity and you play well, what can that mean for you moving forward?
I mean, it means minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, being part of the rotation where the rotation is going to be really small. You may have an 8 to 9 man rotation when you know, you get to the meat and potatoes of the playoffs, and you look at Tucker and his production. You know, Frank Vogel is, you know, haven't been, you know, quiet about, look, you know, if he continues to play like this, we may have to insert him in that rotation. And what an asset to have a wild card like that, you know, where you could put in, where you could score on the fly and do the things on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, one thing about the bubble, too, everyone's watching. Not all the teams are here. It's like March Madness. So all eyes, exactly. So everyone's checking you out, and that can help a guy's confidence big time going in to camp. All right, one guy who's been showing out in the bubble, making a name for himself. How about TJ Warren? I mean, for the Pacers, look at this list of top scorers in Orlando. And how about you put yourself on that list? James Harden and TJ Warner at the top, Luka and Dame. Now, Karan, when Phoenix dumped him last summer for cash considerations, that basically became his nickname, cash considerations, it stung him. But, man, he's taken it to heart, and he's making a name for himself. He will no longer be cash consideration. He's going to be getting a bag is what he's going to be getting.
I wonder if he's really been practicing social distancing because his game has developed, bro. Like, where you been?
Yeah.
Like, look at, he's clicking on all cylinders, mid-range, outside, to the basket, putting it on the floor, introducing you to hip-hop.
He's been in the bubble since March.
He got everything, bro. Like, he had a head start to the bubble or something?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Balling.
I know. It's pretty amazing. And what, he had 50 the other night. So, James, another perimeter player that can get to his spots and score. Lakers got to defend, again, every team.
Yeah, he's gone from cash consideration to cash money brother.
How about that, big game? They just throw you in the trade for cash because they don't even care about you.
I mean,
that hurt.
Look,
he need to go public.
Trust me. You trade him like that, you know, and he's a little bit hurt by the way it happened. for sure it's going to be incentive for him. The kid has game. I think he's shooting over 50% from the field and 3. And so when you have this type of, performances early, you have a tendency to, have a breakthrough. And I think he's ready to move on up. He don't care now. He's ready to roll. He's ready to rock. And Cash Money Brothers ready.
Stock went up more than Peloton.
That's all we got.
Ali bought a lot of stock in Peloton, man. He's about to get that back. All right, Lakers and Pacers are about 30 minutes away from tip-off. Victor Oladipo considered not playing in the bubble. The Pacers All-Star is there and rounding back into form. A touch under 15 points per. So good to see him back playing. More after the break, but first a classic throwback all Laker fans remember from Kobe Bean versus the Pacers.
Kobe's going to take over the game. Shaking on Miller.